mind telling everybody what's your name and where you've traveled from to be here?
My name is Tawanda Fakayote, and I have traveled from the US of A in Florida, Bradenton, Florida, and I'm just happy to be here.
Beautiful. Tawanda, thanks so much for giving us some of your time over lunch to have a little chat and a conversation. And before coming to WCA, what would you say was the biggest struggle or challenge you were facing in your life prior to arriving at WCA?
Well, my biggest struggle is just making really hard decisions on like grand life movements. I'm a married woman with children, and there's just a lot of trauma in my family that I have to make a really tough decision that's going to affect my life as well as my children's life. And it's just hasn't been the easiest thing for me to be able to do. And since I know that I have that resistance, it's the very thing that I should be doing.
And since coming here to WCA, we're on day 5 right now. What would you say has been the biggest breakthrough or transformation that you've personally experienced having been here?
Well, just understanding the process of changing and listening to your body and trying to just being pulled in a direction and understanding that the direction that I'm being pulled is the direction that I'm supposed to be pulled in. I know that the circumstances that's happening in my life are, you know, they're there to help me to be stronger and to help me to step up to my full potential. And I have to embrace it. And I'm learning how to embrace it and learning that there is going to be a little bit of resistance, that I have to keep pushing through that resistance if I'm going to make it to the other side.
What would you say surprised you or shocked you the most about the WCA experience?
Well, I am very shocked at how much time and effort has been put in putting this event together in such a way that we really do get our breakthrough. It's not just us learning about how to become the best version of ourselves, but it's putting practical, skills together for us to experience along with other people who are also trying to get to their best version of themselves, cheering you on and helping you to embody what you need to be able to embody when we go back home, so that I can continue on, you know, doing what I need to do and being supported so that I can, make it happen for real this time and not just, you know, say it's going to happen and start something without finishing it.
So, what's going to be different for you whenever you return back home to Florida? How different is your life going to be?
It's going to be extraordinary, different, but in such a good and beautiful way. And it's just going to be a beautiful destruction of the old self and me just, blooming into the new me, which I've already stepped into and I've already felt it and experienced it. So it's going to be very easy for me to step into that.
A lot of people ask us, and I mean, you've traveled from Florida to be here, but a lot of people ask us, like, why do you bring people the whole way to Thailand for this experience? How important has it for you to have left your life behind, disconnect from your old reality, and come to somewhere like this? Why is this important to facilitate a retreat like this over here?
I think it's the only way. And I understand that you really have to get completely away from your old environment or anything that will remind you of that old self that you're leaving behind. And you need to be in another environment where there's, the people who is going to support you, and just you're not focusing on anything that looks like or resembles the life that you're coming from.
And speaking of that, just was going to be one of my final questions as well, is that how important is these people that you've met here being on your journey? I mean, I know we've gone through a journey together over the past 5 days. There's connections that have been built from people that were once strangers before coming here. How important is these people being on your personal journey at WCA?
Amazingly as it may seem, because it is amazing, in the 5 days that I have been with these group of people, I have such a great connection with these people. I feel like they are more my family than my blood relatives. And I know that's kind of very a strong statement to say, but I feel like somehow we may have connected, because I connect with those people. I mean, immediately after we're learning each other about our lives, the journey that brought us to this very place. It's like it was all divinely ordered or something. It's crazy, but I love the family that I just created here in the last 5 days. It's amazing.
Wow. And last but not least, here, Tawanda, what advice would you give to someone who's maybe thinking about joining WCA? They're listening to this video right now. They want to break through. They want to transform. They want to leave their old self behind. They want to step into this newness, but maybe they're sitting on the fence. They're listening to fear. What would you say to those individuals if they were listening right now?
I would say that if you're really ready to move over into the new version of you, the version that you always say that you're going to do and you never get that chance to do it and you always keep going back because you're in the same environment and experiencing the same thing, this is the place you need to be. You need to do it. You need to do it for you. You need to do it for your family, everybody who's following you, that's going to cause a ripple effect and affect the whole world at large, because you don't know. You just don't know how that little thing that you do for yourself can help so many other people.